guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my my gestational diabetes update. If you follow my channel, then you know that last week I posted a video. I was really upset because I didn't know what the heck was going on. And it was an overwhelming day, and I've learned a lot since that day because, what the heck, I got yawned. That was on, let's see, that was last Tuesday, so January 3rd. Yeah, because places were closed. Okay, so on the 3rd, my doctor's office called me and told me that I had failed my sugar test and that they needed me to come in right then and do the A1C blood work for them to tell how long my blood sugar has been high. And then they had me go to Meijer and pick up a prescription for glucotrol, which is like generic for glipizide or whatever, to help bring your sugar down. So she told me while I was at Meijer, I had to go get my, oh no, that was it. So I got that. Well, then the next day, I did that, and I stopped at Panera Bread. I'm like, it's been a crappy day. Whatever. Was it that day? Or was it the next day? I don't know. All my days are running together. No, that was the next day. Okay, so scratch that. I went and got my blood work done, went to the pharmacy and got my pill. Came home. I was stressing out because I had to go see, they told me I had to go see a diabetic counselor at the diabetic center the next day, which would have been Wednesday the 4th. Then I already had a doctor's appointment with my baby doctor on Thursday the 5th. And that I would be getting, or that I would have to go see another diabetic counselor at my baby doctor's office on Monday, which is today, the 9th. So I was overwhelmed with everything. So I did my sugar, got my pill. The next day I went to diabetic clinic, and she gave me this lovely folder with all kinds of information. You know, guide to carbohydrate counting during pregnancy. It tells you just some information. It gives you like sample menus, like fruits, like what better choices there are. For fruits, it tells you what the free foods are because they're low in carbs. And it says that I should aim for breakfast and snack should be between 15 and 30 grams of carbs. And then lunch and dinner should be between 45 and 60. And it has like a sample meal, snack ideas, which I actually sent all this to my dad because he's actually diabetic. So that kind of stuff. She told me to, she told me I had to go to my pharmacy and pick up, they're calling a prescription for my lovely little meter. So I have my, it's just the Meijer brand, but, so I have my glucose meter, my test strips, I have some extra lancets in here, and then I have my, poker, I don't know what it's called, in here. So I have all this stuff. I take it with me everywhere just in case I'm out and about and need to check my sugar. So she told me to go to Meijer and pick this up. That it would be ready since it wasn't like an actual medicine prescription that they had to like mix it up or whatever. She gave me these papers to track what I eat. And they told me that, when I asked her, I said, well, you know, I said, I got that pill last night from the pharmacy. I said, but I didn't take it yet because it says if you're taking it, take it in the morning before meals. And she said, I don't have anything in my notes about you taking a pill. I said, well, yeah, I said, they had me go pick it up yesterday. I told her what it was, and she said, no. She said, do not take that. She said, we don't even know what your levels are. She said, so if you're barely even high and you take that pill, you're going to be way too low, which is the last thing you need because it'll make things even worse. She said, don't take it. I said, wait till next Tuesday, which would be tomorrow. She said, after we see what your numbers are doing and after I get your A1C results to know how high it is. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And she said, in the morning when I get up, my sugar needs to be below 95, like after not eating all night. Excuse me. So I did check it then, and then I have to check it 2 hours after finishing eating my meals. They said, don't really worry about snacks, just mainly after my meals, which, oh my gosh, I only eat a couple times a day anyway, which she told me I need to start eating more frequently and like start squeezing some snacks. If I go too long without eating, then my sugar's like on a roller coaster. So then after 2 hours after I finish my meal, it needs to be under 120. So I was there for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And she told me to go to Meijer and pick up my stuff. So I went clear across town to Meijer. And they didn't have it ready. She said she wasn't sure which meter it was for because it wasn't specified. And she said they were super busy. It would be like an hour. So then, like, I'm not going to sit here at Meijer. I didn't need anything. Like, I'm not going to sit here in this chair for an hour. So I drove all the way back home. Told Jay what was going on. Got all that. Got him all informed of everything. And then we decided we'll just go back to Meijer. And I'll run in and get my stuff. And then we'll stop and get something to eat. Because I'm like, I'm not cooking. I'm not in the mood. It was an overwhelming 2 days. I was exhausted. I'm like, you know what? It's cold as hell out. It's been a shitty day. I'm getting Panera Bread. I don't give a shit what the doctor said. I'm getting a broccoli cheddar soup. I was going to get a bread bowl, but they were out. And I got the Sierra turkey sandwich, which is my favorite. And since they were out of the bread bowl, I got 2 of the baguette breads to dip in my soup. Ouch. So me and Adri got Panera. Jay ended up getting Arby's. I think that's what he wanted Arby's. So we came home, ate, and when she had checked it at her office, and it was 79. Or no, it was 83. So then before I ate, it was 83 at my appointment. So then, before I ate, I checked and it was 79. I had my soup, my sandwich, my 2 baguettes, and after 2 hours after my meal, it was only 139. So it was only like 19 high, so it wasn't even really that high, which I knew it was going to be high because of all the bread. And since then, like, everything, I'm not really changing what I eat. Like, I had a grilled chicken salad at Jay's parents' house. I had a bowl of fruit when I wanted a snack. I had chili with sour cream and cheese in it, and I had Tostitos scoops that I dipped it with, and I had a peanut butter sandwich with it. And even after that, it was only 109, so it was still below where it needs to be. Later that night, I had a snack, like an apple, banana, and strawberry with some peanut butter. And then, let's see, what was that? Saturday night, we decided we'd go to Red Lobster. It's like, okay, seafood's low in carbs, let's just go to Red Lobster. Adria was at my mom's house. So we went and I got like the ultimate feast. It's lobster, crab legs, fried shrimp, and shrimp scampi. And then for the side, I got the mashed potatoes, which I thought would be a little bit high. And I ate 2 biscuits, and then I had a salad. But then we decided to get the lobster pizza, and between me and him, we ate half of it. So I ate like basically a quarter of it. And then for a drink, like if I go out to restaurants, either get like a Coke or a Pepsi, I don't really think about it because that's the only time I ever drink regular pop. Which, at the clinic, they told me do not drink milk, regular pop, or any fruit juice, which is weird because they tell you to drink milk when you're pregnant. But she says it's just so high in sugar, they do not want you to drink milk. So they say get your calcium from like cheese or cottage cheese or yogurt, which is fine by me because I'm not like a big milk fan anyway. Well, I didn't think about it. Just out of habit, I ordered a Coke. Well, then I get home and check it. And after dinner, it was 171. It's like, what the heck? What was so high? Well, then I remembered that she told me about this app to put on my phone called Calorie King. So if you go to Calorie King, you just type in whatever. Ouch. It has like every fast food place and restaurant. So if you type in Red Lobster in search, and it pulls up everything. Okay, Cheddar Bay biscuits. Each biscuit is 16 carbs, 3 protein, blah, blah. So you can look up everything. So I was looking through. It's like, okay, the biscuits were 16 each. That's fine. The lobster pizza, a whole one, is like 63 carbs, which I ate a quarter of it, so that's still not that high. The mashed potatoes were kind of high, but the thing that got me on that was the Coke. Like, because when you look it up, 7.5 ounces of regular Coca-Cola is 25 carbs and like 25 grams of sugar. And it's a tall glass, so it has to be at least 2, like, servings. So right there is what set my sugar off for that meal, was the Coke and, like, obviously the 2 biscuits and mashed potatoes. But other than those 2 meals, everything I'm eating, no matter what I've had, like, my sugar is low. So I'm, like, confused. I try to watch my eating, and then it gets, like, in the 70s and low 80s. Like, what the heck? It's supposed to be between 80 and 120. And it's below, like, where a normal person should be. Like, today I got up, it was 93. So I made a breakfast burrito with, like, a soft shell, tortilla shell, with eggs, cheddar cheese, 3 slices of bacon, Then I had an orange, and then 2 hours later it was only 97. It's like, what the heck? They just want it to be under 120, so it's way low. It's almost like at 95 where they want it to be when I haven't eaten for like 8 hours. So like, it's not running high whatsoever. So since it was 97, tonight I had a piece of fish with a salad with Olive Garden dressing, and I made homemade macaroni and cheese, and I had like a big plate. Like, if you watch what I eat in a day for today, the 9th, you'll see it, because I started doing that again because I've been slacking on that. It's like at least 2 servings, and the fish alone was supposed to be 20 carbs. And the mac and cheese for 1 serving is 41 grams of carbs, and I had at least 2 servings. Well, 2 hours after I checked, it was 108. So it's not even high. I went to the diabetic lady at my baby doctor's office today, and she said it's basically not even what I'm eating. It's between pregnancy hormones, and I guess the placenta blocks the insulin from working its way through to lower your sugar. So that's what it is. It's nothing that I'm doing wrong. She said, keep doing what I'm doing, because it's obviously, like, I'm not running high. But it's like, it doesn't make sense to me, because the day that I took that drink and did the 3-hour test, I fasted for 12 hours. So if it's not high when I'm eating carby foods, then how the hell was it high when I ate absolutely nothing after just drinking that drink? So I don't know. I mean, yesterday I had cheeseburger and fries, and it was a 102 after 2 hours after I ate a cheeseburger and fries. And I ate the whole bun because it was 79 before. I'm like, well, hell, if it's only 79, I'm going to go ahead and eat the bun, because I was just going to skip the bun. No, ate it on, it was 102. Then for a snack, I had a beef jerky and a cheese stick and a little bag of Doritos, and after that it was only 98. So, I don't know. The lady today changed it so I don't have to go to her and the diabetic clinic. I can just go to her, and when I have a doctor's appointment with my baby doctor, they'll schedule them together. So after I see him, then I'll go upstairs and see her and just have the appointments together instead of going to 2 separate buildings and 2 separate days and all that crap. So she said, keep doing what I'm doing. Keep eating what I'm eating. If it gets like below 80, or no, she said you don't want it below 70, but she said if it's like 68 and I feel perfectly fine, then just don't worry about it. But she said if it gets in the 70s or below 70 and I feel kind of like shaky or weak or sweaty, then I need to eat like a 15 gram carb snack, like Red Shit, even just like 4 ounces of regular soda, and then check it in 15 minutes. And if it hasn't went up, or like 7 sweet tarts, she said, and if it hasn't went up within 15 minutes, then I need to eat another 15 gram snack, because it might just take longer, but you don't want it to get too low. So they're saying I'm high, but it's actually running low. And at my doctor's appointment on Thursday, he said he wants to do a non-stress test, which I'm down to going to see him every week now. I can't even believe I'm already at that point. So I'll start going to see him every week now. And so tomorrow I go to see him at 1, which Adria goes back to school tomorrow too, so it works out perfect. They canceled my appointment with the diabetic center tomorrow morning, so I just have to see the baby doctor and do a non-stress test and an ultrasound. He said they typically don't do ultrasounds anymore, like after the gender one, unless there's like a risk of something being wrong with the baby. Oh my gosh, she's moving like crazy. So they said there's not necessarily something wrong. They're checking because when you have high blood sugar, you have a higher chance of having a heavier baby, which in the baby's bones could be brittle due to the high blood sugar. So you can risk like breaking the baby's shoulders during delivery, like with a vaginal delivery, which is what I want to have. That's what I have with Adri, like no epidural or anything. Just let me do my thing. So they're going to do the ultrasound tomorrow to check like my amniotic fluids and make sure they're okay. And just to make sure the baby's not growing too fast or too big, which I forgot to ask how long my sugar's been high when I was there today. Just there's too much going on. So the non-stress test, which will check the baby's movements, baby's heart rate, and it'll tell me if like I'm having any contractions. I've been in a lot of pain the last few days, but I don't know if it's Braxton Hicks. I never had those with Adri, so I have no idea if it's what it is. I keep getting like this burning up here. The burning from behind my belly button went away from a few weeks ago, but now I have it like up here. And she said that's just more muscles tearing because this baby's just trying to make room because I'm not very big. Like, she saw me, I went to check the baby's heartbeat, and she's like, oh my gosh, you are all baby. I'm like, that's what everybody says. It's like, at the diabetic clinic, she went to check my blood pressure, and she's like, I don't even think I have a cuff that small. She's like, you are just all belly from that baby. I said, I know I've gained 25 pounds, but it's like all belly. I'm not really gaining it anywhere. I'm like nowhere. I mean, I'm still wearing my old bras. They're kind of tight around the band, but like the cup size is fine. So I haven't gained like anywhere except my belly. So tomorrow we'll take Adrian to school. We'll come back home. Jay can take a few hour nap because he has to sleep. And then we'll go to the doctor and do the non-stress test. And they'll do the ultrasound and just make sure the baby's not too big. And she said they don't induce you before 39 weeks. They induced me a week early with Adrian because she was measuring big. He said she was measuring over 8 pounds and that I would have a problem delivering her vaginally. So they induced me a week early, and then she was only 6 pounds, 13 ounces. She said, but they don't induce earlier than 39 weeks unless there's some kind of risk that the baby is healthier outside of my belly. Then, like, if it's healthier for the baby to be out, then they will have to induce me early. But she doesn't think just size-wise we do it. Oh my god, I can't breathe. So, even if the baby's measuring big, it could be a fluke like with Adri because she wasn't big. And at the ultrasound tomorrow, I'm going to see if they can take another little sneak peek and make sure it's really a girl since they weren't real convincing the first time. And yeah, everything's going fine though. Like, they don't have any other concerns. Like, they usually, if you have high blood sugar, they find protein in your urine, and you have high blood pressure, which I don't. My blood pressure was what, 104/44. Like, my blood pressure is always low. It's always low. The baby's heart rate's low, so we're not like overworked. They don't find anything wrong with my urine. It's just I failed the sugar test, and now everybody's confused of why, because my numbers are just steadily low. So I'm not really stressed out. It's actually kind of nice because I'm paying more attention to what I'm eating. I'm paying more attention to what crap is in food. And Adri, she wanted to check hers, so she's had me check hers a couple times to see what her, even though it pinches, like I had to do it 3 times because it wouldn't break the skin. I had to put on like the highest setting. I thought the lowest would work for her, but it didn't. So she just wants to do what mommy's doing, so she's checked it a few times. Jay's checked his, and every time he checks his is higher than mine, which his mom just told us the other day that diabetes runs in his family, so he's ready. He said he's ready to go on a diet now. I don't know how long that will last, but, and Adri, like, as soon as she hears, because after I eat, I go ahead and set my alarm for 2 hours later. As soon as she hears it, she's like, okay, Mommy, we have to check your sugar, and she'll come in, she likes to push the button to poke me, and then she watches me squeeze it to get the blood, and, like, she just wants to be a part of what I'm doing, which is so cute and so sweet. Even the fact that she's 4 years old and had me, like, poke her numerous times, where Jay, when I poke him, he's like, ow, that hurts. Adri, she doesn't even flinch. Like, she just wants to do what mommy's doing. It's so cute. So yeah, that's the update. I might have an update after tomorrow if I have any news either way. So I wanted to just go ahead and film this. It's late. It's like 1:45 in the morning. But I wanted to get this filmed so I could just get it all out there. And not have to tie in whatever happens tomorrow with the stress test and the ultrasound. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much. I had so many sweet, supportive, loving comments. Like, I was telling Jay about it, about makes me cry. I'm like, you guys are, I don't know, you guys are the sweetest people ever. Like, you guys are always sending me, you know, prayers and hugs and good thoughts and always giving me advice on what to try. And, like, if you can relate, and, like, that makes things so much better. Because nobody in my personal life has had the gestational diabetes, so nobody knows anything about it. And my dad, he's diabetic, but what goes for him doesn't go for me because they're totally different. They don't even, they're too different. So yeah, I want to thank you guys, like, from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Like, more supportive than my friends, like, in my real life. I told Jay, I'm like, because I posted something about what was going on my Facebook, and I had like 3 people say, yo, praying for a healthy baby, thinking of you. And it's like, on here, you guys show me so much love and support. It's just unbelievable. I feel like I wish I lived by all of you and we could just hang out and be friends, because I love you guys so much. I feel like you're like a part of my family. Like the one girl comment said, this seemed like too personal for YouTube. It's like, well, no, like the people on here are more like my friends, like my subscribers are more like my friends than half of my friends. Like, I talk with my subscribers more than I talk to most people, even people, they have someone that they can relate. Like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I share everything with you guys. Like, nothing's a big secret. You guys are my family and my friends. And yeah, I love it. I don't know. I can't even explain it. And it was either Erica or Aaron. I forget which one of you asked me about a baby shower. I don't think my mom and sister with Adri, they threw me a baby shower like mid-January. I think January 14th, and Adri was born on January 31st. But I haven't heard him mention anything about a baby shower for this one, so I don't think I'm having one. I don't know. Do you usually have one with the second baby? I mean, it's been 5 years. Like, I do have a baby registry. I'm going through and marking off things that I already have. But, yeah, I was going to do a video. I'll probably do a video on this, but I haven't added anything to it. I need to, because as I'm going through stuff, there are a few things I need. So for those of you that keep asking me if I have a baby registry, yes, I do. And the baby the registry number is 588-21143, and it's at Babies R Us. I don't know if it will focus. Probably not. But yeah, 588-21143. And I'm going to be adding to it like in the next couple days, because I'm realizing I just need to get a few things. If it's a boy, then I'm going to need a lot of things. But as long as it's a girl, there's a few things I need. So I need to get on that. Adri goes back to school tomorrow, so I'll have time free. Like, she's been out of school since December 16th, because she goes to school out of college, and they have winter break. So like the whole college is shut down for winter break. Yeah, things are much better. If you're trying to watch what you're eating, download that app on your phone. I have an iPhone 6, but I'm sure it works on Samsung, where it's just Calorie King. It's so easy. You can look foods up by categories, brands, fast food chains, or just type in a restaurant, and it pulls up all their stuff. It's amazing. I just need to remember to look at it before I order. So yeah, everything's fine as of right now. Like I said, I might have an update after tomorrow, after the stress test and ultrasound, but for now I'm good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you for being my friends. Not just my subscribers or my viewers, but my friends. Like, truly, you guys are my friends. You mean more to me than anything. Like, you have no idea how much I love you guys. And yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed so you don't miss any more baby updates, because I'll probably have one. Ow, she moves so much. Because they told me to try and take Benadryl to sleep, because it might knock me out to where I don't feel her moving so much, so it won't wake me up, because I'm a light sleeper. And yeah, they're going to freak when they see her movements on this non-stress test tomorrow. They're like, wow, girl, you weren't lying. That baby's all over the place. But yeah, give me a thumbs up if this makes you feel better. Because like a lot of you seemed worried about me. And I was worried too, because I didn't have a clue. It's like when you don't know anything about a situation or a topic, your mind goes crazy. And then you try to Google and it pulls up all this stuff that you don't even want to read. And yeah, so nobody needs to worry about me at this point. I'm good. But thank you for your love and prayers and concerns and hugs. And yeah, like I said, subscribe if you're not subscribed so you don't miss any more baby updates. Let's see, I'm 33 weeks. So I have 7 weeks or less. That's crazy. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, or if it makes you feel better to know that everything's fine and that I'm not a nervous wreck anymore and terrified. And for the guy that commented on my Doritos video, who said he couldn't believe I ate spicy Doritos knowing that I'm pregnant because the baby eats what I eat. Okay, the baby eats what I eat to an extent. Like, nutritional-wise, yes. But just because I'm eating, like, a spicy chip isn't like I'm sticking a spicy Dorito in a newborn baby's mouth. It's like, it doesn't work that way. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with eating spicy food. I've already asked. They said a lot of people just don't do it because it gives them heartburn, which I don't get heartburn. So, yeah. You can eat spicy food. It is not harmful to the baby whatsoever. It might give you acid reflux or heartburn. But if you like spicy food, like, and I want more spicy food when I'm pregnant than when I'm not pregnant. So yeah, dude, relax. It's okay to eat spicy food when you're pregnant. So I told him, I said, Google it. Because it's like, are you kidding me? It's not like, oh, here's a 3-day-old baby. Let me put a spicy chip in its mouth. It's not, no. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I left anything. Like I said, it was just an overwhelming few days. And then going today, I feel a lot better. And then we'll see what tomorrow brings. Okay, I'm going to get off here. I actually need to have a snack because my sugar was low when I checked it at 10:30. And it's almost 2. So I don't want it to be super low in the morning to where I feel like crap. So they say if I'm going to be up for a while, or even like right before I go to bed, if my sugar's running low, right before bed, go ahead and eat a snack where there's a spoonful of peanut butter. That's another thing. They said peanut butter is going to be my best friend. If I'm not hungry, just get like a spoonful of peanut butter just for the protein. And the kind I get has like 3 grams of sugar or 2 grams of sugar and like 2 or 3 carbs. Like there's nothing like in my peanut butter. And I always thought the peanut butter was like really high in carbs and sugar because everybody's like, no, stay away from peanut butter. She said, no, it'll be my best friend. So yeah, she said if I need something, if I don't want it to be, if it's kind of running low, have maybe a piece of fruit. And she said banana, everybody swears off bananas too. She said banana's fine, just no more than 1 a day. So yeah, I might just go have an apple or a peanut butter, or an apple or banana with peanut butter. I don't know, one of my healthy snacks on here is popcorn, so I might just go make a bag of popcorn. And she said my Diet Dew is fine because there's no carbs and no sugar, so that has no influence on my levels whatsoever. Still, I want to cut back because it's caffeinated. But she said either Diet Pop or water. Or I think flavored water, but so I might go make some popcorn and have like a diet root beer just for a little treat before I go to bed because I don't want a Diet Dew right now because of the caffeine. So yeah, I'll stop rambling now. I thank you so much for watching. I mean, my belly probably hasn't, probably hasn't grown much since last week. But here she is. And some horizontal stripes, which always does when you can tell where she sits because it'll have like she balls up in one spot. So yeah, here's my little baby belly. Like I said, all belly. My arms aren't getting any bigger, like just baby, which is good because that means right after delivery I'll lose a lot of weight. So alright guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye. I love you guys so much.